Welcome to Forgotten Popcorn, where we talk about movies that have made you forget eating your popcorn. Today we're talking about our Oppenheimer trip to 70mm IMAX.
I guess I'll start it off because Alvaro and I play on a soccer team together through the summer, and Alvaro was just like, "Hey, I have tickets for this Friday. If you would you want to go?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Sure." What the hell? Why not?
Who would say no?
Right?
What?
Yeah.
Just spur of the moment type of thing.
Yeah.
And Will, what was your?
Yeah, because for me, I wasn't at your soccer game on that Sunday.
Yeah.
Normally, I went to watch a few of them over the summer, not that one. So I heard from your girlfriend, Alvaro, when we were working together on I think either the Monday or the Tuesday.
Yes.
She was like, "Hey, Alvaro has extra tickets. Do you want to go with them?" I was like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
What? So then, so I had 3-4 days notice for a big 15-hour day trip. I mean, why would I say no to that?
Yeah.
Went home instantly, told my mom, and she was like, "You're doing what? Sorry?" I was like, "Yeah, going to Toronto, coming back the same day." She's like, "Okay." She looked at me like we were insane. Have fun, I guess. She's like, "This is a movie you've already seen as well, right?" I was like, "Yep, saw it opening day." Yeah. Going back,
right.
don't worry. Yeah, she thought we were insane.
Yeah.
But
I had so many people, I told everybody at work when I went to go watch it. And then on the Sunday when I worked, I was telling people, I just went to see Oppenheimer 70mm. And they're like, "Oh, that must have been really cool. Are you thinking of watching the movie again?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going back next week on the Friday." And they were like, "Wait, you're what? What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going back to Toronto just to watch it." They're like, "Okay, you're dumb."
You're crazy.
That's
What are you doing,
Yeah.
kid?
Yeah. The point is, we were out the night before.
We had a party.
We had a
Yeah,
party,
we had a party.
and it was sort of just that sort of we're just sitting there. We're all not many people knew we were doing it, and people at the party were kind of we kind of came up oddly in scenarios and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then it kind of got around, and people were just like, what the heck? What are you doing? Why are you going?
Yeah.
And it's just because I want to watch it. And at that point, I had watched it twice already. So it would have been my third time seeing it, and
This was my second. The trip was my second time seeing it.
Okay, and then that would have been your second as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So jumping back a little bit to the night before, we're out and people knew we were going, so we ended up leaving pretty late, 1:30 in the morning or so, 2 or so,
That's not bad.
and stuff like that. So it wasn't that bad, but listen, we all took the right precautions before we left because it's a big drive, right? So. But still, we slept 4 hours?
Maybe.
Maybe 4 hours.
I mean, so it was an interesting night.
So we all slept here, right?
Yeah.
At your place. I think we got here between 1:30 and 2 a.m.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
that time.
And we left at 6:15 a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we left pretty much immediately.
Yeah.
We didn't even hesitate.
No,
Yeah.
I remember waking up, putting my shoes on, and getting out of the door. It was go.
Yeah. All I know is when I woke up, you guys were already up.
Yeah.
I woke up, I left the bedroom, and I was like, "Oh, hey guys, you guys ready to go?" And then you guys were like,
Yep.
"Yeah, waiting for you." I was like, "Okay,
Yeah,
let's go."
we did so much because
was
it's
surreal.
6 hours. Legitimately, the traveling was more than the actual movie, right?
Yeah.
And
We were in a car for 12 hours that
Yeah.
day.
Exactly.
It was pretty much okay, so we're driving for 6 hours, and for 6 hours, we're talking about this movie. We're talking about Oppenheimer for 6 hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all just having so much fun, literally talking about nothing other than pretty much Oppenheimer and having an amazing time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was it was pretty easy. When we were talking about the podcast, okay, let's
We know we can have a conversation.
yeah,
for a
we
while
know we
on
can have
movies,
a good conversation about movies because we all love them, and we can. It's fun, and for 6 hours there and 6 hours back, kind of review. I guess not reviewing, but analyzing all the stuff that we found and we enjoyed. It was just. It was
Shitting on people on Letterboxd.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That was me.
That was mostly Alex.
That was me. Yeah. And then we were there 30-40 minutes before the movie.
Yeah,
we
I
were
remember
there
we got some
within-
food and then we
Yeah.
were just sitting down. I remember seeing people stand up and trying to be like, "Hey, can we get the reels? What's going on?" And they were like, "No, you're gonna have to get them when you're going in the theater." And then as soon as we saw people lining up, we just
got
kind
up
of
instantly.
grabbed our food. We're like, "Okay, we're done. Okay, let's
Yeah.
go." We just lined up right away. One of the first couple people, I guess,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I think
We
there was
were
a
very
couple
much-
in front of us, and
Yeah.
it was us. That
Yeah,
was it.
Yeah, we
something
were
like that.
very close. Once we got in there, the movie actually started. And interestingly, if anybody knows already, for film reels, there's no advertising or anything prior to it, so it just starts.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, right?
Yep.
And that was really cool to experience too. Just like start from the get go, like no hesitation, get right into it, which I really liked because I find sometimes ads take you a bit out of it and you're not really paying attention.
I'd rather see a black screen for like 10 minutes after my showtime.
Yeah.
And then start straight away than get like 20 minutes of ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
I don't care. I don't watch trailers as well.
Yeah, Will,
pretty fun.
once the movie actually started and we got into like the first couple of scenes, like we won't dive into the details of it, but just like what was your like initial like what was your first thoughts?
Yeah.
There was no thoughts. That's the thing. It was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously you'd seen the movie before. It's like, knew at the beginning what it was about. So I was like, the first 10 minutes maybe, I was literally just moving my head around the whole screen, just like taking in how big it is exactly. It's like,
Yeah, for me, because it was my second time.
You had
watching
already seen it.
But my first time was like all the way in the back. I didn't get the proper sound for it. So
That's
like
the
I
thing.
didn't get like the boomingness or like the proper like clarity on the voices, and stuff like that in the dialogue.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, yes, I understood everything, but like it was not like the best audio.
Crisp. It
Yeah, it
wasn't-
was
yeah.
not crisp. But then that second time,
the audio.
oh my
was
god, all the like
amazing.
all the speakers were facing basically the middle, towards the middle where we were at, and literally just the size of it, just the sheer size,
Yep.
it makes it so good. You could literally see like Cillian Murphy's pores.
Yeah.
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 See everything because it's what is it like 16K I think it is or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
So it's way higher than any digital format.
Do you guys want to talk about after the movie?
Yeah.
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 All right.
All right.
I'm so excited. I'm like a little kid.
I'll start it, and then you'll know when you'll add your piece.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
let's
this
go.
is from Will and I's perspective of this, and because it's okay. So as we were leaving, we kind of hesitated to leave immediately because we saw a guy with like an IMAX like branded T-shirt, and we were like, "Oh, do you think that's like the guy for IMAX, or like somebody who works here who can
The guy.
the guy
The
who
guy,
could take us to see the actual reel?" Because like, could you imagine?
Yeah.
And so what did you say to him? Because Will and I stayed
We stood
away.
back. We stood
stood
back.
not to
Yeah.
pressure him.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what did you say?
And I was like, hey, so I was kind of like explaining to your manager that I'm also a manager over in Quebec. I basically have access to like projections and stuff like that. And we drove all the way from over there just to see it in this format. Do you think by any chance, like you could let us go up and see the the projector?
It's so stupid. Like thinking back about it.
I mean, listen, it's like, why would you say no?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Before you
but
walked up
still.
to him, we were like, give it a try.
Yeah.
Who knows? It might work. Probably not. But worth a try,
Worth a
right?
try.
We're like nudging him, like, yeah, go.
Yeah, and then after he's like, yeah, I got some time. And then he kind of just like elbowed me and kind of like, yeah, come on this way. I kind of just looked at you guys. Was
Like, before he changes his mind, let's like
guys, come closer. We like just went up the elevator and
So we get out of the elevator, and it's like straight right in front of the projectors, the massive IMAX projectors. Look to our left, and what's waiting for us? The giant. How long is it? Like unrolled. I forget.
I remember this.
600.
Yeah, I only remember
No,
it in
600
like
pounds.
it's like 200 or 300 pounds, but
It's a massive wheel.
I know it in
Yeah.
yards. I think.
Isn't it like kilometers
No,
long?
I remember. Yes, I know it in
Yes,
kilometers.
yes,
It's
yes.
like 20.
I'm searching it
No,
up
it's,
right
no,
now.
it's like
Something-
11. It's not that high. It's like 11-ish kilometers or something. It's
Not
ridiculous.
that high,
Okay,
11
sorry.
kilometers.
It's not as high as I said it was
Like-
gonna be, but yeah, no, it's like
11 miles long.
11
11
miles.
miles, okay.
Boom.
So
Yeah.
it's just waiting right there for us on the big like IMAX film reel play. And the guy's like, you just scattered like, yeah, there it is. That's the projector, He was so nonchalant about it. And we're just
Right.
there like looking at it like, whoa, guys, like this is it. Like this is the movie. It was surreal. Like the orange border.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Which, you remember what he said about the orange border?
Well, it's because it's 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Which is the longest IMAX movie made so far.
Yeah.
So they had to make like a bracket to support how big the film reel actually is. And now they can't actually make it bigger.
Yeah.
There will not be a longer movie in IMAX than 3 hours long because they literally just can't. And there was another guy in the room as well.
Yeah.
Just like walking around doing stuff.
yeah, he was like cleaning out the I guess wherever it slots through. He's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming preparing for the next
yeah,
showing.
for
Yeah.
sure. Like they need downtime to fix all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a surreal.
Took some pictures with
moment.
it.
If any funny thing is like we have a photo that is up on screen right now, and it's literally just the three of us standing there in front of this massive circle of just like the entire movie we just watched
Yeah.
is right in front of us. You can like touch it. Like
Yeah.
like there's no instance where you could just like physically touch something you just consumed like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a surreal moment.
I mean, because I've had access to have like I was a projectionist and stuff. I would like fix the projectors or whatnot, like set up the movies whenever they were gonna be playing. But then seeing that, completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different. I mean, there's like almost no technology, I guess. It's all just pretty much pulled by like pulleys that we saw like everywhere. It's all just like
Yeah.
He
pulled
explained, he
around.
playing the whole system to us, like, yeah, so it goes here and then gets feed
Yeah,
into there.
yeah, it goes
Just
up and
casually,
down.
there,
there,
there.
He
there.
was so nonchalant
He
about
was
everything. It was
no-
blowing him. I was like, bro, do you not realize like
How crazy it is.
what this is to us?
Yeah.
We're not here every day to just see the film reel, you know? Like,
I remember like leaving the theater and then we just like we didn't
we burst out laughing.
like we just couldn't
Yeah.
believe the fact that like came all this way, got the film reels, watched the movie
Yeah.
in 70 millimeter, and then not only that, somehow got upstairs and saw the actual reel itself. Like crazy.
Yeah.
I remember the second we like walked out the doors of the movie theater, we just burst out laughing.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell just happened? How did we? How?
Yeah.
It was so crazy.
It's like even thinking about it now, months later, I still cannot
Yeah.
fathom that. Like,
it's an experience that I guess that like not everybody can experience. You know, it's
Oh.
it's we were very, very lucky, super, super grateful, and I mean, but this movie, this experience couldn't have been like better in any other way. And I'm super happy that I was able to do it with you guys. It was so
Yeah,
good. It was so
no.
fun.
It was insane.
Yeah.
I still can't believe it.
like I'm gonna bring this up again at some point. We're gonna do like 1 year anniversaries of this.
Yeah.
Like for like the end of time. Yeah. Next week we've got Oppenheimer, which will be fun to record, and I hope you guys are excited for it too. It's gonna be a good one.
Yep.
We're gonna have a lot to say. I trust me. This entire time, I'm really fighting saying anything about it.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Like,
It's
gonna
good.
be fun. It's gonna
a
be
good
fun.
movie.
It's gonna be really, really good.
comes out November 21st.
Yep.
That's a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's the
The
steel
Tuesday,
book.
yeah.
And then that Thursday,
That
our
Thursday.
Oppenheimer episode comes out.
Yep.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
be prepared. Get ready for it.
November 23rd.
November 23rd. Yeah, be excited. We are, and hopefully you are as well. As always, make sure you check out the Spotify, check out our Instagram, TikTok, and the YouTube if you're already here. That's the best place to watch it. We appreciate you all, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you guys.